Arsenal offered Jadon Sancho. Story coming in through from a source that is not all that credible, but we all know that Jadon Sancho is really one of those that really comes in through to be one of those players that Manchester United really want out. Then we are having a story coming through from Marco Di Natale, who works for tutojuventus.com, telling us that Juventus have gone ahead to make their final stance onto Federico Chiesa, and Nagelsmann has come out and obviously spoken about Jamal Musiala and the kind of player he wants to obviously get from him. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? It's a Sunday and it's really one of those days that you have to come out and obviously say praise to the Lord, because he's the reason as to why we are here, and we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and may the living to God bless you and bless you abundantly. So we are here to bring you the latest news and information about your favorite teams, and we will never forsake you at any point of time. We'll obviously be bringing you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Now, we are here to bring you the latest news and information, right? And the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, 200 likes much in this video, and let's obviously set the ball rolling in here. Now, she works with, she or he, it's James Mashment, editor at Team Talk, and long lifetime of Leeds United. You know, he has come out and told us that Manchester United are reportedly actively speaking to move Manchester United are reportedly actively seeking to move Jadon Sancho on from Old Trafford, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe personally inviting Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City to make a move for the player after lowering his asking price to £40 million. Now, United are really offering Jadon Sancho to the club of Arsenal, and no one in this world doubts the talent of Jadon Sancho. That is it. No one doubts the talent of Jadon Sancho. But to show you that discipline is really key in every game, you see a player talented like Jadon Sancho not having a team vying, already showing huge interest in him to obviously sign him, and obviously it obviously brings everything to pass. You understand? So everything surrounding Jadon Sancho is really very, very, very cloudy according to me, and the situation is really very, very, very threatening for me, because if now a player title like Jadon Sancho has gone ahead to start to be offered to teams in the Premier League, it shows you how unattractive he has gone ahead to become. And it goes back to when Manchester United was signing him from Borussia Dortmund, and that is when I smell a rat. I was like, how come a player talented as Jadon Sancho, right, can't be wanted by very many other teams? Because if it was 2020 summer when we went in for him and obviously failed, I'm talking about the team of Manchester United, their support, I would have got ahead to know, because teams were really bankrupt because COVID hit the economic system of very many teams down. Not so? But when it came to the likes of 2021, after COVID, teams having players back on the field of play, fans, and they're really making in money, and United went ahead obviously signed him for £73 million from Juventus, a big drop off from the £180 million that the side of Borussia Dortmund was wanting. I got to know there was something wrong. And I tell you what, Jadon Sancho is this kind of player who really arrives late on training. He spends all his time playing console, you get, and no team can obviously go for him. To offer him to the Premier League teams, Man United had offered him to Juventus and Barcelona, and also Borussia Dortmund, a team who went ahead and performed very well, couldn't obviously pay £40 million for him, and they decided to obviously see Jadon Sancho be on loan. And United don't want to loan Jadon Sancho, they want to obviously sell him off and obviously get in money. Something that is really going to be hard for Manchester United to really prove. Remember, United is making a loss of 33 million pounds because they bought him for 73 million pounds, selling him for 40 million pounds. Obviously, that's a loss of that amount of money. What does that mean? No team wants to sign Jadon Sancho, but they want to obviously offer him and really see whether they can get a positive vibe from those teams, because even Sancho himself is reluctant to apologize to Erik ten Hag. You all know what went ahead, obviously, see Sancho fall out with Erik ten Hag. It was when United lost to Arsenal by 3-1. Erik ten Hag was asked on as to why Jadon Sancho never really took part into the match squad, and yet he brought in youngsters. He said Jadon Sancho never trained very well. Sancho went ahead and put up a post on X that was really undermining his manager in the due course. He found himself in a position of really losing out, and Ten Hag told him, you have to apologize. If you don't apologize, you're going to be leaving the club of Manchester United. And that was the case. 1st January 2024, he was a player of Borussia Dortmund. So when you really connect it with the club of Arsenal that is being offered to, Arteta fell out with Ozil, Aubameyang, and he really saw them out because of small reasons. So Jadon Sancho, with his way of really doing things, I don't see him really working well at the club of Arsenal. He can really fall out. Unless otherwise, he goes ahead and obviously confirms to Mikel Arteta that, please, I'm a changed man. I tell you, I'm a changed man. I'm really going to do the needful. And this is high time Sancho realized that him not apologizing to Erik ten Hag is causing him problems. I know very many teams have always gone ahead to want Jadon Sancho, especially in the summer of 2023. Spurs was in the mix and very many other teams. But after all this saga in between him and Erik ten Hag, no club wants to take him that is really serious. And that is as a result of him showing his stupid acts, and teams have gone ahead to pull out. I don't think that Arsenal will obviously go in for him or accept him. And for Arsenal, he can come in through and really play as a right winger. But it's said by Erik ten Hag and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that he wants to play as a left winger. Yet when United brought him in, he was brought in as a right winger. And he had gone ahead to tell Solskjaer that I'm willing to play as a right winger because United will be looking in for a right winger, who could put in assists, because by the time Mason Greenwood was this selfish guy who was really talented, but he was really selfish and couldn't obviously create very many assists. With the assists that Sancho had gone ahead to create in Borussia Dortmund, United thought that they were going ahead to get in a very beautiful player. But guess what? Under 3-4 managers, he hasn't gone ahead to operate, because one will say that maybe it was Solskjaer. Under Solskjaer, he never operated very well. Then after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there came in Ralf Rangnick. He never operated very well. Under Erik ten Hag, he has been blowing hot and cold, meaning that the player is the problem. If a player plays under 3 or 4, 5 managers and he's not really performing very well, then the player is the problem. So the mentality is really very important. I think that's why Arsenal cannot really come close to this signing. I don't know what your thoughts are. Arsenal fans, talk to me. Would you love Jadon Sancho to come in through and really play for your club? Tell me your thoughts into the comment section below about Jadon Sancho. Now, after Jadon Sancho, let's obviously have a say about other teams where Jadon Sancho is going to be offered to. They're telling us teams like Chelsea. For Chelsea, they might go in for him. I know they like English players and he's really talented. But Enzo Maresca was one of those that was at Man City when Jadon Sancho was there. So you never know. He might obviously pick interest in him and so, right, I can get him on. Then Man City, I don't see him get back to Man City. Pep Guardiola cannot really act well with such players unless otherwise he obviously tells those managers that I'm really gonna do the needful. If I break the disciplinary code, I get penalized and I won't really bring my big head there, because Sancho is a talented player with a very big head. So we'll leave it at that, and I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below on Jadon Sancho being offered to the side of Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea. Now, let's go to this guy known as Miko Di Natale. Juventus will not make a new offer to Federico Chiesa. The current offer is at the figures very similar to his current salary. That is what we are getting in from Juventus. So Juventus have gone ahead to obviously make nothing like a change in his offer. They want to offer him the new contract with the same salary because they believe that's what he deserves. And the player is like, you are not even showing any intent of keeping me. That's why I really want out. If you don't let me out, I'm really going to find myself running the contract down and you lose me out on a free. That is how things are really panning out at the side of Juventus. And the good thing that is going to obviously play in the hands of Juventus as a blessing in disguise is Italy being knocked out yesterday by Switzerland, because right now they're out and now they can obviously start the talks of Federico Chiesa out of Juventus, and very many teams will come in for him because he hasn't gone ahead obviously get injured, and he is really wanted by Chelsea. He's being given to very many other teams that I know we might get a bidding war of Federico Chiesa, and we are waiting to see how things are really going to be panning out into the mix. That is Federico Chiesa for you. And you can as well go into the comment section and tell me, where do you think Federico Chiesa is going to be ending up as a player? I'm calling in for that reaction in there for you. So after that, we leave Federico Chiesa there. Let's obviously go to the game of football that saw Jamal Musiala score his third goal of the tournament, in the Euros. And that goal went ahead to excite his manager, and he came up and obviously spoke in the following on Jamal Musiala. He said, I want Jamal Musiala to keep playing in this magical way. Like he's on a small pitch anywhere in Germany or England. It doesn't matter. He to play like it's football with his friends. Don't think about the pressure. He's just brilliant at playing football. I've always gone ahead and told you, this guy is a gem. He is really one of those players that you'll have to look at and obviously understand that he is really one of those blessed footballers of this generation. He has the world at his feet, 21 years of age, but when you look at how he plays, you have to really understand that he'll never stop really putting in shifts that everyone is really talking about. So we wait and see how that pans out for Jamal Musiala. But remember, teams like Man City are interested in him. So guys, we call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Jadon Sancho offered to Arsenal. What do you make about it? Do you think Arsenal should sign him or not? Federico Chiesa's next move. And lastly, what do you make about Nagelsmann hailing Jamal Musiala? May the living to God bless you abundant. Rokani David is my name. 200 to 300 likes on this video. Don't forget to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers, right? And today is the 30th. Can we really make it a point that we hit that magic number here onto this channel? All that and more into the comment section below. We out, and see you when you see me. Bye bye. And 3 hours from now, I'm going to be dropping another video, so keep your notification bells on. Bye bye.